evening. My name's Abby. I'm going to be guiding you through a yin practice this evening. Yin is very much about allowing the muscles to fully relax. So in yin, we're working with the connective tissue and the fascia in the body, which envelops all our organs, our muscles, our tissues. And we're going to be working in some various seated shapes and holding those for kind of 2, 3, 4 minutes, allowing the muscles to kind of fully relax, and then we're working into this connective fascia, allowing the fascia to soften and to lubricate. There may be a certain amount of tension and resistance, that's okay. We can work with that. So it's about finding your first edge and then slowly allowing the body to soften. There shouldn't be any pain or sharp sensations in the body. So if there is, let me know. The sequence we're working on tonight is working with the kidney meridian. So doing different shapes that target the kidney meridian. The kidneys are responsible for regulating the body's fluids, eliminating waste, and providing this homeostatic regulation. So physiologically, that's what they do. In Chinese medicine, energetically, they are the kind of storehouse of our qi and our energy. And these meridians, there's thousands of them in the body, and working in this yin way, we're removing any blockages within the meridians, allowing the energy to flow more freely. So sometimes when we're deficient in qi, energy, we can feel tired and stressed. So working with the kidneys to build that back up this evening. Is there any injuries or anything I should be aware of before we start this evening? Okay, so no injuries or any back related?
My back, okay. I've had scoliosis, so I've got 2 rods in my back, so I struggle to bend, curl forwards on my spine.
Okay, so forward flexion like this is hard. Okay, so just work into your body's edge, never moving into pain or different variations. We also like to use props in yin yoga, so you'll see you've got some blocks and a cushion and a bolster. So it's all about, using everything that we can to make sure that you're kind of relaxing the muscles as much as possible. Sometimes the props will make things more accessible, and sometimes they can make things move a little bit deeper. Okay, brilliant. We're going to start this evening, lay down.
Okay.
So you can pop your head on the cushion. It's quite nice sometimes to have the bolster under the knees, so you can try that and see how that feels. And then as always, we're just going to take a few minutes to rise. I might pop that just a little bit more under there. Pop your knees down. How does that feel on your lower back? You feel okay? You can move it if you want.
Yeah.
Does it feel alright? Okay. So just allowing the arms to fall down, side of the body, palms come to face up. Noticing the weight of the head and the cushion, the shoulders, the weight of the hips, the legs resting on the bolster. And just taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then releasing it slowly through the mouth. Just allowing everything to soften. Feeling your weight equally distributed from your right and your left side. As we take these first few moments to consciously arrive in our bodies and our breath in this space. Just leaving behind everything that we've done before this moment. Allowing the breath to flow in and out of the nose now. And then just taking a little scan of your body, perhaps starting from your feet. Just simply noticing and becoming aware of the sensations. If there's any tension, any tightness in the body, as you work your way up your legs, through your hips, pelvis, your lower back, your upper back, your arms and your fingers. Letting the face relax. Allowing every exhalation to further relax and release any tension in the body. And then I'd like you to just bring your awareness towards your breath. Just notice how the breath feels for you this evening. It might be short, soft, hard, staggered. No judgment, not trying to change anything, just becoming a witness. Beginning to notice how the breath feels. Where you can feel the breath the most. And we use the breath as this pathway to transition from the gross to the subtle, allowing us to really tune in to our bodies. Allowing every inhalation to nourish you with a sense of expansion, of receiving. And then every exhale, a chance just to release, to let go. Noticing the air on your skin. As the breath flows in and out of the nose. Every inhalation nourishing, receiving this prana, this life force energy. And every exhale just letting go. This practice of yin really allows us to slow down. Life is really yang and we need that balance. One cannot exist without the other, the yin and the yang. And yoga is all about balance and bringing harmony to our body and mind. And now I invite you to set an intention for your practice this evening. An I am or I can statement perhaps. Something you'd like to work with or something you're grateful for. Or just simply, I am enough. And bringing your awareness to your heart space, just repeat this to yourself 3 times. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly release through the mouth. Just begin to invite some gentle movements before rolling over onto one side. And just staying here for another breath. And then slowly bringing yourself up to a seated position when you're ready. Beautiful. So our first shape this evening is called butterfly. And I'm going to invite you to sit up on your pillow. It just helps to raise your hips a little bit. You're coming forward. We want to bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to fall out to the side. If there's any tension in the knees, you can use the blocks just to your right behind you and pop them as support underneath. That's nice. You can step them up. Maybe that might be a wee bit high. Try it like that. How's that feel? Okay? Okay, so let's take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, begin to come forward, walking the hands forward, dropping the head. Coming to find your first edge. And then we just soften. Breathe. Taking a couple of breaths. If there's any gentle movement, just to allow that space to really come into the shape before we invite stillness. You can take hold of the feet or the hands can be in front. And then we just come back to our breath. And the thoughts may wander, that's okay. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Just try not to hold on to them. Just imagine they're like little fishes swimming in the sea. Just notice them and let them go. So we're working here into our groin, a little bit into our hamstrings, releasing tension in the lower back. Just allow the body to fold forward as much as possible for your body. And there might be a certain amount of resistance, that's okay. And then just try and let go. Sometimes these practices can be really challenging, so we don't often just allow ourselves time to sit. Whatever arises for you, just know it's okay. And when the mind starts to wander, just come back to the breath. Breathing into the pose, into the hips, the lower back. Noticing the sensations in the body. And just allow yourself to be here. Really nice shape for stimulating the reproductive organs, the prostate gland, that beautiful stretch, flexibility into the hips. Just a few more breaths. Noticing where you feel your breath. And then slowly So when we come out of a shape, we want to move really slowly and mindfully, so slowly bringing yourself back up to a neutral position and bringing the legs out straight in front of you. Perhaps bringing the palms behind you, the fingers pointing away as you bring the legs out straight. So bringing the palms down to the mat. Just allowing yourself to lean back, perhaps releasing slightly one way to the other, and then just notice how that feels. Taking these little rebounds in between, tuning into how the body feels. Beautiful. So our next shape is called saddle pose. Now, I'll demo this for you, and I'm going to give you a couple of variations because if you've got any kind of knee or ankle injuries, this can be quite uncomfortable. So if so, I'll give you something else. So the full variation of the pose, but I think we're going to do it in half saddle on each side, is bringing the feet out behind you, knees together, and then slowly coming to lean back. Let's start with half saddle though. So let's keep our left leg extended, bringing yourself back into a neutral position. Sitting up nice and tall, left leg extended in front of you. Bend the right knee and bring the right foot to the outside edge of the right glute, inviting the knees closer together. Now, if this is really uncomfortable for you, try sitting up on a block or 2 blocks. Raise the hips a little bit, try it on the cushion. Maybe come down. Let me give you another block. Let me give you 2. How's that feel?
That's better.
With 1, is that okay?
Yeah, it's just too far back.
Okay, nice, yeah, your foot's in a good alignment. How's the top of your knee, top of your foot feel? Feel okay? You will notice it's a real deep stretch in the quads, but it's really good for the knees and the stretch through the quads. Okay? Feel okay? Okay, so slowly use your hands to lean back, either coming down onto your elbows, or if that's enough, just staying like that. If you can, going a little bit lower. Can you come down onto the elbows? Onto the forearms? If that's enough, you can stay there. Just allow you to feel comfortable and relaxed. Walk the hands back a little bit. Maybe stay there as your first edge. And then we'll move from there. Beautiful. Okay. So taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, releasing any tension. Just allowing the exhales to soften the muscles. Being mindful you're not holding any tension in your jaw. Allowing the foot to relax. And taking this first minute to arrive. So we'll do 2 minutes on each side. And like I said, first bit of resistance is okay. If there's any pain, then you must let me know and we'll come out of it. Again, simply bringing your awareness to any sensations that you might be feeling in the body. Just becoming aware. And then coming back to the breath. Breath is our superpower. And it's amazing what we can do when we start to focus on the breath, fighting these long and smooth breaths into the body, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, just allowing everything to soften and release as you exhale. Noticing the sensations of the breath on the nostrils. Perhaps noticing it's slightly cooler on the inhale and slightly warmer on the exhale. Just becoming aware if your mind starts to wander and drift. And again, there's no judgment. Just noticing. Doing really well. Only got another 30 seconds or so on this side. The quadriceps are a really large muscle group, as well as our hip flexors, which are being stretched here. The hip flexors are rarely stretched in daily life, so they can often be quite short. So this might be a bit uncomfortable. But know that it's really doing fascia around your knee and your sacrum, and the lower lumbar vertebrae, really, really good. Okay? Beautiful. Last breath. Now super slowly come out of this. So roll over towards me. Gently release that leg, bringing it long in front of you. And just taking any little rebound here that you need. Just noticing how it feels. Does it feel okay? Stretch. Tight. Okay.
Yeah, tight.
No pain there?
No.
Okay, good. So it's really important we take these little rebounds in between the shapes just to allow everything to kind of come back to its natural position and to become aware of how it feels, what it did for you physically, energetically. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to come to half saddle on the other side. So this time bending the left knee and bringing the left foot to the outside left hip, left glute. One side will probably feel different to the other. It usually does. So if you need another block here, more flexible. Okay. So bring the toes to point behind you. That's it. Nice. So you've got that nice stretch through the ankle, the top of the feet, through the knee and the quadriceps. And then taking a couple of breaths to allow yourself to kind of find that first edge here. So maybe you can come down further on this side. If not, no worries. It's coming to a place that kind of feels okay. Any little wiggles, little shifts here are welcome. Before we invite that stillness. And again, just 2 minutes here. Always going back to the breath, knowing that nothing is permanent. Even this half saddle shape too will end. So we've got this nice stretch here, but it's also a slight extension of the spine as well, as it's slight coming into a slight back bend here. Just coming back to the breath, allow the exhale to bring release. Just let go, let go. Focus on the breath pouring in and out through the nose. Use the breath to ground you in the present and to still the fluctuations of the mind. Chitta-vritta. And again, if the mind starts to wander, no, it's okay, just notice and allow the thoughts to come in and out. like waves lapping on the ocean shore. Beautiful. Just one more minute. You're doing really well. Can you release the tension in the shoulders, the jaw? Focusing on the breath, flowing in and out. 2 more breaths. And then in your own time, rolling slightly over onto the right side so you can release that left foot. Coming into any position here that your body's calling for. Yeah, legs out long, just stretch it out. Perhaps forwards, and then just notice how it feels. Beautiful. And we're going to come into a Sphinx pose next. So when you're ready, come in through tabletop. There might be a little bit of movement here that the body's calling for, so maybe working through a couple of cat-cows. So wrists up below shoulders, knees below hips. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, pushing into the earth, drawing the shoulder blades apart, tucking the tailbone. Just moving here with the breath. Inhale, lift the chest, the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale as you draw the shoulder blades away, tuck the tailbone round, spine. Just moving here in a way that feels good before coming down onto your tummy with the forearms on the mat, elbows just in front of the shoulders. So coming down on your tummy. Oops. Forearms and palms flat on the mat like this in a number 11s. The forearms are parallel. The elbows slightly in front of the, nice. Coming into our Sphinx pose, so grounding down through the pelvis, the top of the thighs. Gazing forwards, or if it's comfortable, allowing the head to drop. So just making sure the elbows are under the shoulders, so just take hold of the elbows with the hands. Yeah, so that's beautiful. And then bring the hands back parallel, palms flat into the mat. Nice. Beautiful. And just notice, does this feel okay in your lower back? Okay, beautiful. So we're going to be here for 3 minutes. And if the sensations are too strong, you can move the elbows further in front of you. That will decrease the extension of the spine. And then come back to the breath. This is a really beautiful shape for increasing the flexibility of the spine. It also gives us a lovely little energetic boost. It's very cleansing, massages your abdominal organs, releases tension in the lower back. It also helps soothe our nervous system and reduce fatigue. So come into that first edge edge, and then just finding your breath and inviting stillness into the body, the arms parallel to one another, like a number 11. And you can close down the eyes here if it's comfortable, or just take a soft gaze. Energetically, this is a really nice link between your heart and your hands. In Tantra, the hands are said to be the wings of our heart. So our heart organ is the first organ in our body to form, and it travels up this sponge-like tube and forms our brain, and then comes back down. Our other organs are formed off it, and our arms literally grow from our heart. So this grounding through your hands here, lifting your heart, this beautiful expression of this link between our hands and our heart. And physiologically, it's also having these lovely benefits on your spine and your abdominal organs. And if the mind starts to wander, just come back to the breath. You've just got a couple more breaths here. And then on your next exhale, just release, bring in the head onto the back of the hands, allowing yourself to come fully down onto your front as you energetically release out of the pose. So bringing the hands in front of you, allowing the forehead to rest on the backs of your hands, or any position that feels good for you. And then just notice how that feels. Beautiful. And our final shape for this evening, when you're ready, is going to be a beautiful wide leg child's pose. So bringing the knees, coming up super slowly. Any little bits of movement that you need, please feel free to take it. Before bringing the knees nice and wide, bringing the feet together. So bringing the knees as wide as the mat. And then we're folding down, bringing our chest, walking our hands forward, bringing our hands all the way down. Walking the hands forward, just allowing the head, the heart to melt into the mat. If there's any tension, you look like you're okay actually, but if there's any tension on the back of the knees here, you can use a pillow or a bolster. Does everything feel okay? Lovely, beautiful. Okay, so taking any little micro adjustments that you need for, again, inviting stillness. And knowing that in stillness, even this movement, body, or you can, we just take these moments to slow down. Allowing the breath to deepen and lengthen. Every exhalation, just a chance to let go, relaxing the muscles, the shoulder, jaw, the neck. Bringing your awareness to any parts in the body that might feel tight. And sending the breath there. You can lean over a bolster if that's more comfortable for you. Do you want to try a bolster? It's a little bit tension. Try a bolster just for the last minute and allow yourself to really kind of relax over it. We want to come to a position that allows all the muscles to really relax so we can work into this fascia, this deep connective tissue. And come back to the breath. Just let go. Noticing if the body starts to soften. As you hold. Again, if the mind starts to wander, know it's okay. Just come back to the sensations, noticing how the tops of your feet feel, your ankles, your shins, your quads, your hips. Allowing every exhale a chance to just relax, let go. Beautiful. Another 3 breaths here. And then when you've completed that last exhalation, slowly rising. And perhaps coming to sit on your bottom, bringing the feet in front of you. Knees bent, just hugging the knees here. That feels good. The other position. Just taking a little hug of the shins. Allowing the head to drop. And again, just noticing energetically, physically, if anything shifted, if you feel looser or not, perhaps it's all okay. Just checking in. And we don't do that very often. It's a lovely practice just to allow us to check in. Now we're coming to Shavasana, or constructive rest, so however that might look for you. So you can either lie down, you've got a pillow for your head, you can use the bolster again if you'd like. Or if it's more comfortable, you can have the knees bent, soles of the feet flat on the floor, bring the feet wide, and then just allow the knees to fall in together. That perhaps feels more comfortable, just making sure there's no tension on the lower back. Just come into a position that feels comfortable for you, so you can allow the body to fully relax. Would you like a bolster? Are you okay? Okay, beautiful. So when you arrive, just allowing the arms to fall alongside the body, drawing the shoulders back and down, taking a nice deep inhale, hold, and then sigh out slowly through the mouth. Another one like that, nice deep inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, sigh out. And just allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Noticing the weight of your head on the pillow. And the weight of your shoulders, your upper back. arms, allowing every exhalation chance to release and relax the body, melting your body, your shoulders, your hips into the earth. Allowing your pelvis to be heavy, your sacrum to be heavy, like a stone dropping to the bottom of the ocean floor. Noticing the weight of your legs, your shins, your feet. Just let your whole body be heavy. There is nothing to do, nowhere to be. It's just here. Just allowing every exhalation to bring you further into relaxation. And I'll catch you in a few minutes. Why do I use any essential oils? It's the smell. When the mind starts to drift and wander, it's okay. Just allow the exhalations a chance to relax. Now perhaps coming back to that intention that you set to start practice. And repeating that to yourself 3 times. Take a nice deep breath into your heart, to your chest, your lungs. Noticing your rib cage expand as you inhale. And exhale, slowly release. As you come back into your physical body, becoming aware of the sensations in the body, inviting any gentle movements, noticing your edges, your shape, perhaps twinkling your fingers and your toes, and then just taking a moment here just to leave behind anything here in this Shavasana corpse pose that you don't want to carry with you off the mat this evening. And then in your own time, we're journeying towards a seated position with our eyes closed. There's no rush, perhaps rolling over onto one side, taking a breath, and slowly come back to seated. Bringing one hand on top of the other in your heart space, gently bringing your chin towards your hands, your heart, taking a moment of gratitude for your body and your breath, your spirit and your soul, knowing you have everything you need within you. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you.